Hello guys, it's Tuesday. Still in my pajamas. I'm taking a break from Instagram because it's just social media. And I've been poking at Facebook a little bit, but I don't really use Facebook very much. Instagram though, I'm like the scroll, and then it's just overwhelming. I know most of you can relate to this, and I just needed a break. I pretty much had like a breakdown on Friday. I just want to go hide in a cave and go away forever. Because just there's a lot going on. There's a lot of, the kids' activities and holidays coming up and everything. So I'm like, okay, I just need to unplug from the Instagram for a while, even though I have a lot of connections on there. So it's like really hard. So I have like all these groups of people I talk to and chats and stuff. So it's kind of a bummer to step away from that, but I can't just go on and not do the other stuff kind of. And so we're taking a break. I still have my friends I can text and whatever. And if you really want to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. So I just posted a story/post on doing some vlog style podcast because I'm due for a full episode and I just don't think I can sit down and do a full episode. And now I'm not going to do like Vlogtober/Vlogmas where it's every day and just random mundane stuff. It's going to be just when I have stuff to talk about, I talk about it. So like right now I have things to talk about. So I got a sock knitting machine. I haven't showed it officially yet because I just haven't done a podcast, right? So I guess, and I can't flip the camera, so I guess we can show it here. So here it is. It's pretty purple. It's an Erlbacher Speedster. This is my 60 cylinder. Trying to turn my camera. There's a 60 in there somewhere. I don't even see it. There it is. This is a 60 stitch cylinder, and I also have a 72, which I haven't even pulled out of the box or anything. And yeah, I love it so far. It's definitely a huge learning curve, but I did make a sock that I then ripped out because I think I did the toe slightly off anyways, and I didn't have enough. I'm using a 50-gram skein of Felici, so I didn't have enough to make 2 socks anyways, and it's just been my play around experiment yarn. And this is the yarn actually. It's I can't remember the colorway. I don't know if I have the tag. But it was 1 skein of yarn that I remember was donated from Polly Knits, who's on Instagram, a friend of mine. He sent me some random stuff one time, and I remember this 1 skein of Felici because it's like, it's only 50 grams. So it's like, can I make fingerless mitts? Can I do something like, I don't know, could you make a hat maybe? But I've just been sitting there, and this was the perfect opportunity to put some Felici on this machine and just practice, because that's what I need to do before I actually make socks. But I made my own cast-on bonnet, which if you have no idea what that is, it basically, you put it onto the machine first. So it's got these little loops that really you're making a picot edge, and then you're just grabbing this little loop here. And you loop it onto the machine, and then you cast on some waste yarn, which you just thread the machine and then spin it around and the waste yarn goes on, and then you put in your project yarn. So the whole idea of how the machine works is you have these weights that pull this down. So you have this buckle. Super close. This buckle that like attaches to the bonnet there. And then you have these massive weights, which are really heavy. Like, they're heavy. It's insane how this thing works. But that downward pull is what holds the yarn onto the machine. And then when you knit it, it looks ridiculous because there's like huge holes in your yarn. But, when you take it off, it looks like this. So then this is about 8 or 9 stitches per inch. So, I mean, that's a good gauge for this. I can't remember if that was 8 or 9. I think I've gotten like 8 and 8.5 or something, maybe 9. But I have a hard time counting my gauge. But so yeah, I made that. And I also have experiments. So if you've followed me for a long time, I like to hand knit Christmas ornaments at Christmas time. Well, being super sneaky, and I attempted to make the same kind of process on the machine because, there goes the phone. Because essentially it's just you do increase and decrease when I hand knit them, but you don't really have to. So, I mean, it gets a little bit of a pucker there, but I don't mind it. And I don't think, and sometimes when I hand knit them, I don't decrease enough and I get a little pucker. So I don't mind it. And I don't think anyone I give these to, because usually it's the kids' teachers or family, I don't think anyone's going to mind it either. So I might crank a bunch of these because I have so much scrap yarn back there. That basket right there is all full of scrap fingering weight. And that would be a perfect experiment to just play with different yarns on the machine, see how they work on the machine, and just crank out a bunch. And I finally got, last year I couldn't find these glass bulbs. Every time I went to the store, they were gone, or they just weren't in stock, ever in stock. So I found a bunch. So I got 3 boxes of these. So I don't think I'll go through them all, but I got 2. So I played around to figure out the formula. So this first one here was 30 rows, which I think was too much because it was a little too poofy at the bottom. So this one is 25 rows and I like it a little better. I mean, it's about the same. And I figured out a new way to cast it on so that I can kind of cinch it. And then I have to pick up the stitches at the end side because I haven't figured out. Well, that's just what I'm going to do. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go waste yarn, ornament, waste yarn, ornament, waste yarn. I'm just going to make a big long snake, I guess, of ornaments. And then I will go sit down and then unpick all the waste yarn. And so I have to pick up the stitches for the bottom. And then the top, you just rip out the waste yarn and it's already like a little drawstring. So yeah, then I'm going to make a bunch of ornaments. In other knit news, I'm not really working on anything much. I haven't touched my sweater. What else was I working on? I don't remember. Advents have gone out, or yarn calendars have gone out. So those are out. I may be listing 1 or 2 more. So stay tuned if you want to get a yarn calendar. I might have a couple extra. I'm still kind of figuring things out. I might dye some yarn today. I have yarn soaking. I have so much just random extra dyes, mainly from yarn calendars. So I'm just going to do a whole bunch of 9 Lives colors and post those. I might have a sale on some other yarn. I don't know what I'm doing. So that is my snippet for today. So I'm going to accumulate, clips from over a few days is the plan. I don't know how this is going to work, but I know that it's easier for me to just stop and record something while it's fresh. Because I don't remember what I showed last besides, random Vlogtober stuff. I don't remember the last episode I posted, and I don't remember what I showed, what I was showing off. But I haven't touched my skirt. That was another one. My crochet skirt, haven't touched. Sweater, haven't touched. I cast on an infinity style cowl that I'm making for Jim's coworker, but there's not much going on there. Oh, my Santa stocking hat. Worked a little bit on that, so when I'm near that, I will show that. But basically I've been playing on this machine a lot because it's new and it's a huge learning experience. But again, if you want to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. Comment below, send me a email. That's going to be the best way. craftycatlady@gmail.com. If you ever want to say hi. And of course, if you know me, you know all that, and you probably know my phone number and everything. So send me a message. That is it for now. I will check in when I have something else to chat about. Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 10th. And I fell down the stairs first thing this morning, which was not fun. One of those things where your foot slips and then you bang on your butt down like 4 or 5 stairs. I hit my arm, so I got it was like rug burn on my arm. My bottom really hurts, so it's probably gonna bruise. Sat on an ice pack for half the morning. Well, like 20 minutes. They say not to have ice pack on for more than a half hour. So that was not fun. So I am in kind of a lot of pain. My head hurts now because it's like it jostled me and gave me a headache. So not a good start to the day. So I need to run some errands today, but I thought I would show my progress. I didn't put a marker on where I left off last time I showed you during Vlogtober, so I don't know how much I've gotten done, but this is my Santa hat by Sunne, S-U-N-N-E, Meyer. I will hopefully put all the links in the description at some point. And on my pages, I think that I have it on Ravelry. If you use Ravelry, it's there too. But yeah, this was a pattern that I saw Amy from Happy Little Yarn make, and I thought it was cute. And like my joins are okay. I mean, it's gonna be in the back anyways. Trying to do a jogless join. It looks pretty good. If you're looking up close, it looks a little wonky, but I think we're good. So I'm gonna put a marker on this so that next time around you can see how much I've done, because it's, you know, it's a really long floppy stocking cap. It's a little, I want to say it is a little big. I made the medium size. There's 3 sizes, but I mean, it's crazy here. Let's see if I can put it on. It's, I mean, it's very loose fitting, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. I don't know. It's just more for just, it's a fun little Santa hat. So, I mean, it doesn't need to be tight, but I do feel like I should have went down maybe to the small, because like if I wash it, is it going to stretch out even more? I mean, it's acrylic, so it shouldn't really change much, but I mean, should it have been a tighter hat? No, I could pinch like a whole ton off. So I don't know. So, but I'm not changing it now, so it'll be fine. It is cold this morning. It is like 30 degrees out this morning, 30 something. So I gotta go out and run errands, which will not be fun. Yesterday though, I did some crazy leftover dye dump day, 9 lives, one of a kind yarn. So I like, not sold on the 3rd one. I like 2 out of the 3. So I'll show you what I got. Nothing has names right now, but let's see if we can kind of twirl this up a little bit. So we got this one. Of course, my lighting isn't fabulous here either, but it's kind of like pinks, reds, orange in there. There's a nice orange spot. This is the BFL, so this is Formidable Sock, BFL nylon. So I have 5 of these. And then we have, and yeah, I had so many jars of just dye left over, so I don't know what any of the dye is particularly. I know some of them sort of, I know what some of them potentially could have been, but really I don't know. And then I have, this one's a good one. Oh. So we got like blues, greens. I got a little bit of black speckles in there. But these were all like blues and greens. There is some purple in there, but I think the purple might have gotten overtaken. So, oh, yeah, I mean, you can maybe catch a little hint of the purple in there. So, but the blue and the green is the primary color. So this one's really pretty. I do like this one. So yeah, I don't have a name. Yeah. Like I had one similar to this, like with these colors, like that was earthbound, but it had some browns in it. I don't know if I call this like Mother Earth or Earthly, or here's some good, here's a good chunk of the speckles. So I got 5 of these. This is DK, so this is positively squishy DK. And then this one I'm uncertain. It's a little bit crazy, which isn't bad, but I mean, I don't know if it needs something else or if it's good. I don't know yet. It's a little bit crazy. I can't find the tie here. And this is on the perfect sock, so this is the merino. So let's get this one in. So this one is like bright, very bright. Probably a lot brighter than it is here, but we got some darker orangey, almost like greenish orange in there. We have pink speckles. We have light pink, dark pink, really dark yellowy orange. I mean, to be honest, actually, now that I see it all kind of bowled up, it looks kind of fun. I should have put a mini skein in there so I could do a sample, so I could knit it up, because I don't want to. Oh, I could have put it through my machine. I screwed that up. I should have put samples in all these, so I could have like cranked them through my machine and made little swatches. But so none of these have names. If you have any name ideas, I don't know if I'll have these listed by the time. These will probably should be listed before I post this video. So yeah, I need to come up with some names. Maybe I'll post them on Instagram and see if anyone has some name ideas. But so I got 5 of these. So that's what I did yesterday. I spent all day just crazy, just any jar. And I still have, I think only two. I think I have only two left, 2 little jars left, like little amounts of dye. So I'll either do another batch of something. So I did one of each base except for the Positively Soft merino. So I could do that with the rest and see what that comes out. So yeah, the more I look at this, the more I actually do like it. So it does it reminds me of Disco Lemonade a little bit, which it is in the same vein as far as bright orange and pink. So it's very Disco Lemonade-ish, but it's not the same. So even disco ear. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So today I want to work on my stocking hat some more. Maybe get on my machine. I don't know. We have a cross-country banquet later, so I may not get to much. And I was just tired. Time change, everything, just tired. So I will catch up with you when I have some more things to chat about. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there who is a veteran. Thank you for serving our country, and hope you guys have a nice day wherever you are. Day 2 of painful backside. Worse today, definitely worse today. Hard to find a comfortable seating position. Car is absolutely terrible. Slept pretty bad. So yeah, this is not fun. I ordered myself a donut pillow, like you do when you're an old lady. And that should be coming today, because I can't sit in the car. I tried to drive to Kroger today and it was terrible. So that's that. Awesomeness. The kids have half days today, so I'm probably not going to get much done. And I just don't want to move because I don't feel well. So, but in knitting news, I am still working on my Santa stocking. I got about like 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches done yesterday. So that was pretty good. So I'm just plugging along. And yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a little loose, but it's kind of like a traditional Santa hat. It's just kind of be loose and floppy. So that'll be fine. I'm going to work on more of that today. In other news, I know I mentioned it before, but I don't know if I showed any I don't think I showed any progress, but I'm working on a infinity scarf for one of my husband's coworkers. I think she asked how she could support me and if I sold any hand knit items, but I don't. I sell yarn. And so my husband said, oh, maybe she can make something. So he asked me, and we went back and forth. So I started, and oh yeah, I remember I showed the colors off that I was thinking of using for during Vlogtober. So I started this. It's just a basic 1x1 ribbed. She liked the big chunky cowl that I had my husband bring in. She liked the yarn and she liked the patterning. But she wants more of a looped scarf. So anyways, I started the black. I'm going to transition colors, but then, so I sent some just generic infinity scarves that I had made on my knitting machine on my Addy Express king size. So I sent this one and one other one that was like a rainbow one, just to see what length she liked. So this one is like 54 inches. So you can wrap it twice and it's a little bit closer to the neck. And the other one I sent was like 64 inches. So it was a little bit longer, but it was this rainbow yarn. Same yarn. It was like mandala, line brand mandala yarn. And she absolutely loved it. And my husband's like, oh my God, Leslie loves the scarf. I said, she can have it. Cause like I have so many of these. I have a few of these just hanging out, and I don't wear them. I don't wear my hand knits as much as I should. I have so many and I don't wear them enough. So she totally could have that. I could easily buy another ball of mandala, rainbow, whatever it was, and crank another one. It took like, half an hour. The Kitchener was kind of funky. This one I didn't Kitchener at all. I just did a weird like crochet thing, which I think it looks kind of nice. I don't mind it. But I mean, if you want that seamless look, you do the Kitchener. And mine was a little wonky, but apparently she didn't care. So she kept it. So that was fun. I'm still going to make that one, but I'm not like in a hurry now. But I might work on that a little bit today as well. So as far as this like vlogging thing, style thing, so I don't know. I haven't been back on Instagram at all, just because I'm just really trying to keep my distance right now. If this is something you hate, let me know. This is just so much easier for me just to stop and record a few snippets here and there as things are fresh. And it's not like a vlog like Vlogtober or Vlogmas where I'm showing you what I'm cooking and all that stuff. It's still going to be it's more like what a lifting knitter is doing. So she stops and she records and talks about what she's working on. And then I can upload all these from my phone. So it's just going to be a little less refined. Not that my real podcast, my normal episodes were refined at all, but it might be a little bit more bare bones. And yeah, I don't know. So tell me what you think. I'm thinking of uploading on Fridays, and then I can just do this weekly. I can record my snippets throughout the week. And so I don't remember how much time so I mean, it'll be like 20, 30 minutes probably, depending on the day or depending on the week. I mean, I haven't done anything. I've done a couple ornaments and 2 inches of knitting. So it's like, there hasn't been a lot going on in crafting. There's been a lot going on everywhere else, but not in crafting. So please comment below. Tell me what you think. I'm doing this for me, but I'm doing this to entertain others too. So if you prefer I sit down for a half an hour, then I'll try to make it work. It's harder. It's definitely harder. It's so much easier just to chill here because I'm not setting anything up. I'm not scrambling to find everything. I'm just talking, just chatting and showing what I'm working on. So, but I can go back to the other way. It's just harder. It's definitely harder to make the time and space and whatever. And, Vlogmas I will probably do Vlogmas, so I won't do full episodes again. And that's just too much. It's just too much. If you see me every day and I'm showing things every day, there's no reason for me to sit down and do a full episode. There's just not. So, I mean, but some people don't like these vlog things, but I guess I'm sorry, not sorry. I mean, again, it's just what I'm doing. So I appreciate everyone that's been keeping up with me though. So thank you for that. So anyways, I will probably post, if I do anything else today, I will feel free to share it. If I don't, I will catch up tomorrow on Friday and then post what I got and see how it goes. So I probably don't need to wave every time either. Well, whatever. Hi, it's Friday, November 12th, and this will be my last clip for the vloggy week that we're testing out. So my backside still really hurts. Been going to bed early. Just this week has just been a week. This month has been a month. This year has been a year. Just keeps on going. So last I showed you, so I haven't worked on anything except for my hat. And the last I showed, I was at my little kitty marker here, so I made another chunk of progress, and of course it's getting faster and faster because it's getting smaller and smaller. So now we're at the point where I need to put this on a longer needle for magic loop. So I'm going to do that, and then, yeah, I'll wrap this up in no time. I mean, it still has a while, it still has a good chunk to go here because it's supposed to flop over like a Santa hat, but it's getting faster and faster in the needle, so it's going pretty quick. So yeah, super cute. And what is this yarn? This is the Big Twist yarn from Joann Fabrics. It's the Twinkle colors, and we have white, and this is probably called red. I don't know. There's different reds, so let's see. It's called red. So white and red. And of course it's in my Christmas bag. Halloween stuff still not put away. It's still sitting on, well, it's mostly down and on my table. So it's getting there. Tomorrow is Sadie and Devo's 18th birthday. My little kitties are so old. So we're gonna spoil them and give them some smoked salmon when we have our lox dinner. And I might maybe crack open a can of tuna fish for them, but I bought them some of these, they're like catnip sticks, and I think, honestly, I don't think they're gonna like them, but I wanted to give them something, so I will give them those tomorrow as well. I gotta like buckle down next week. I need to get the extra advent listed. I need to twist up the yarn that I dyed and get that listed, and I need to like figure out what I'm doing with the business a little bit. Just end of year stuff, inventory, probably should start working on that and determine a game plan for the next couple months, because I haven't done much in a while. So, and that's fine. I'm moving at a snail's pace, and that's okay. When I have pockets of time, I'll do more stuff. So I'm trying to give myself the benefit of the doubt here. And again, I'm really in no hurry. So just deep breaths. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to work on this for today. I got my donut pillow, which works well on like hard chairs. So like, I'm not using it right now, but I'm sitting on kind of a folding chair. And so it works well on that, and like the dining room table chairs. It works nicely with, but on like a couch or something, it's too soft, and it just kind of, and the bed is the worst. It's like, I want to just go to bed, and I just can't get super comfortable. I'm laying on my side, and just that dull pain. And the car, I sat on my donut pillow in the car today. I went to visit my friend. She got 2 new kitties. She got 2 little black kitties, Fang and Dio, and they are so cute. And she already has a older black cat, so now she has 3 black cats. And I went over there for pizza, and I got to see the kitties, and they were so cute. And I should have took pictures, but they were still kind of skittish, so I didn't want to scare them. So I spent my day with kitties today, which was fun. Came home to my kitties, and kitties. So I got my cat calendar up there. So again, let me know what you think about this week. It was very different, and I'm going to do this for at least this month, because it's either this or I don't do anything, because this is just all I can handle. But for next year, if you prefer I sit down, I want your opinions. Whether I follow your opinions or not, that's a different story. I need to do what's comfortable for me, but I'd like to know how I can make things more enjoyable to watch, because, you know, it's kind of part of the thing too. So my machine's right here. I'm looking forward to getting more things done on my machine. I want to fill up this box of ornaments. I haven't done anything else, but I'm hoping to crank out a bunch of ornaments maybe this weekend. And yeah, so I will plan on recording Monday through Friday snippets, posting on Friday. Weekends are just always too hectic. Like I mentioned in October, and when my family's home, it's weird to sit here and talk to myself. So I much prefer. So on Monday, I'll give a recap of how the weekend went. Go through snippets Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if I have something, which, you know, so far every day I've had a little bit of share on my hat progress. Hopefully by Monday, or at least next week, I'll be done with that, so I can share that. And maybe I got some other projects, so I need to start working on again too. So with that, I will bid you farewell and hope everyone has a good weekend. And we'll, again, plan on posting on Fridays. So that'll be the tentative plan. So we'll see how that goes. And again, it's only going to be like 2 more weeks, and then it's going to be Vlogmas, and I'll be back to every day and that craziness. And I haven't talked about what I'm doing, so maybe I'll talk about that next week. I mean, you know, I have yarn calendars, but I have other stuff too to open up. So I will talk about that next week. So with that, take care, and I hope you get to craft all the things.